Well, the third World Championship at the Alexandra Palace, hugely happy memories for you, but boy, is it a massive tournament for John Park.
In the usual way. When I won it 2 years ago, I'm pretty much in the same position as I am now, so that sort of gives me this inner confidence. Maybe I shouldn't have, because it's a false confidence. I have to do it again. But yes, to get all the top perks, Premier League, all that, I really need to be up in the final probably. And so a lot riding on this. I need to get a good run.
Yeah, I mean, defending £100,000 in prize money, I mean, you know exactly what you've got to do. I suppose in one way you could look at that as an advantage.
I just, I look at it like it is what it is. I just play. I try to get on a good run. I know that I'm playing a dart match. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing a dart match. It's not about the standings, the merit table, implications. It's about the match I'm in. And it is pretty basic like that. Sometimes I forget the money I'm playing for, everything. I'm playing a match. I don't want to lose, no matter who I'm playing.
People will say, will the real John Park please stand up?
Well, the real John Part stood up last year, but he got beat 3-0. There was a point in that second set where I fought back really hard, 5 or 6 180s in like 3 legs, and just a few darts missed a double, and I got punished. I am so used to making a small mistake and getting a huge punishment when it comes to playing these darts, and it's toughened me up. I'm ready to play. My stroke is pretty good, and I feel good.
It's interesting you say it's toughened you up. I mean, as if to suggest that as experienced as you are, with 3 world titles behind you, you're still learning.
Well, I don't think there's Phil, who seems to have the drive of a superhuman. Everyone talks about his talent, how he throws a dart. But to me, what's fascinating is how does he keep interested? That's what interested. I mean, I've done these things, not like he has, but I've tasted what he's tasted, and how he keeps driving on and on. That's fascinating to me. So I think that's his particular talent, not necessarily the throwing the dart, but the motivational factor, because it is hard. It is easy to sort of get distracted by life, to think, okay, I'm okay now. You don't let up playing darts. You still think you're going in and playing your best, but you're not really.
I remember when you won it, the first year at the Ali Pali 2 years ago, people then had written you off, said, oh, he's finished, he's past his best. Do you enjoy proving people wrong?
Well, history of my career, I was 9 years after I won the Lakeside tournament, the Embassy tournament, that I finally knocked Phil off the throne of the PDC after 8 years of his dominance, and in the final as well, which anyone figured he was going to lose. It was probably because he was out first or second round. But, and wow, people said, when did you come back and start playing again? And I said, I never left. But you have to make people notice, I guess.
The same now. I mean, by your own admission, since you've won the World Championship for the 3rd time, it's been a bit of a struggle. I mean, you haven't had the results, certainly, that you would have wanted.
Maybe, but just before I won the 2008 title, I retired from commentating on darts. And I think I'm probably the only person that's retired from commentating to take up being a pro dart player.
You missed that, though. I mean, you were good at it. Surely you'd like to do that again.
I do miss. I miss it. It is fun. It's a lovely job, and it's great to be able to put your little 2 cents in all the time. And
as I know, it's getting paid for doing a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard work. Not every match is golden. Not every match lends itself to being creative, but it's a great job. The only problem I had with it was that it was directly following our World Championship, so I was pretty beat by then anyway. So to commit to 9 days' work, and it is hard work because we're doing a lot of matches. We were anyway with the BBC. We were just rotating 3 commentators, so it was quite tough. So I thought, well, I need a break, especially with the Premier League coming right after and all that. I just couldn't handle it.
You say that you don't normally look at the stats and the rankings and the money, but the bottom.
No, I do all the time.
But the bottom line is you could be out the world's top 16
No,
after the World
What I
Championship.
was saying though is, when I say I don't look at it, I look at it all the time. Once I'm in the match, that all goes out of my head.
Yeah.
You know how you think, oh, I need the money or this or that? I never think of that. I just think about, this guy just hit more than me, and that's upset me. I want to be better than him. I want to beat him. And it's disappointing when you can't do that, and it's great when you do.
Well, let me ask you, I mean, you've done it. You've won the World Championship 3 times. What is there left to achieve? What is the motivation still now?
Well, the motivation is always the same: do as well as I can, and I believe full-heartedly I can stay in this game a long, long time, and I will get some wins, and I will come back and win more steady than I am at the moment. But it's a learning curve. It always is. This is a game where we have the best player in the game is a lot older than me, even. So who's to stop me?
Do you still enjoy it as much? Is it still fun?
In a sick, twisted way, it's fun. But that's what the pleasure of darts has always been for anybody watching or playing. It's all that pressure up there. It's like there's this sadomasochistic kind of thing going on where, oh, he's got a double left. Will he totally lose it and he can't hit it, or will he hit it and prove he's bottle? You know, this is what it's like, watching a guy on the edge of the cliff who's drunk. Is he going to fall off or not?
It's a great analogy
There's
to
a
end on.
sickness to it.
I hope you have a terrific World Championship and you're around for many years to come.
Well, thank you. And if I don't have a terrific World Championship, I pledge to have many years to come anyhow.